Hello and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. This is a science experiment. In part 1, I did a rare draft specifically because there can be more than one rare in the booster packs of this set. And I was curious whether it could be more advantageous to do a rare draft in a set that has multiple rares per pack than it would be to buy 10 booster packs from the store, where you would get a golden pack, and you would also make wildcard track progress as you open those boosters. Which means that 17 rares and or mythics is the number to beat. And in part 1 we discovered that I was only able to acquire 9 rares and 21 uncommons. The uncommons is breaking about even there. The rares is far below what you could get with the booster packs. So I think buying the booster packs is a better deal if you don't like playing limited, and it certainly, behooves you more to make a good deck rather than to rare draft. Because then you'll get more gems, you'll get more rewards, and maybe you can keep going. Right, if you're winning enough gems, you can win the entry fee to go in and enter another draft. All that being said, I am not one to give up easily, and this is the deck that I've cobbled together. White, red, and green. It's Cabaretti colors. And I don't think this is a great deck. It does have some explosive power, right? There's 3 Rampaging Geoderms. That's not a bad card. There are some battles to attack in this deck. We've got the Invasion of Mercadia, Invasion of Ixalan, Invasion of Kylum, and Invasion of Moag. As far as mana fixing goes, Invasion of Ixalan can find a land, Flywheel Racer can tap for mana, Realm Breaker can steal lands from the opponent, also gives us a potential mill win. And finally, the Furnace Host Chargers up here can Mountain Cycle. Even though red's the most prevalent color in the deck, since I've got a couple of Mountain Cyclers, I decided I could go down just a little bit on my count of mountains. So this is probably not a good deck. I probably shouldn't be running Copperose Crusher, maybe not the City on Fire either. But here we are. This is what I'm left with after doing the rare draft. I'm going to see what I can do with these cards. So if we got 0 wins, it's worth noting that there would still be 50 gems in a pack. And the pack would not do any golden progress, but it is like a pack you would buy in the store, so it would do wildcard track progress. So because you can be guaranteed at least a pack here, you can say, well, it's not 9 rares, it's 10 rares, and it's not 21 uncommons, it's at least like, 23, 24, 25 uncommons. And that's fine. And if you got to at least 2 wins, then there's a second pack that gets added. So how well you do can greatly influence the payout on this. Enough so that I think it's more important to build a good deck than to do a rare draft. That's why I did this for the sake of science. I want to show people out there rare drafting is not really that great. But you can't know that unless you try it. You can't prove it unless you do it. That's kind of how science works. In the interest of science, on my other account, I did a draft off camera. That was also a rare draft. The results of that, I got 3 mythics, 6 rares, and 25 uncommons. Again, that's not counting any gems or packs as rewards. So even though it was more uncommons and it had some mythics and not just rares, it still ended up being just 9 rares and or mythics. And maybe that's what It's kind of a rough baseline estimate of what you can expect to get if you do a rare draft. There might be some drafts where you're more lucky and more get passed around. There might be some where you're less lucky, and the other players find rares and things that are in their colors, or you have some other rare drafters in your pod. So, anyway, I just wanted to kind of prove a point that in order to get the real reward and the real value out of this limited format, it's best to actually become skilled at doing the draft and picking your cards, building a good deck. It's a very difficult skill, but it's rewarding. And if you don't want to do that, and you have enough gems already to pay for the Mastery Pass, or maybe you've spent real-world money to buy the Mastery Pass, using your gold to buy packs in the store and get the golden packs is a very reasonable way to build your collection. Anyway, let's jump in here. Okay, up against Holy High. I'll try it. It's no white yet. 3-color decks are inconsistent. The Flywheel Racer might be able to help us if we can get a creature. Well, there's a Rampaging Geoderm. As long as I get to 4 mana, I'll be able to play that. Okay, here's a Frontliner. The Frontliner can crew the Racer. Feels a little risky, but I'm going to come in for 3 here. Okay. Sunder the Gateway to go ahead and make a 2/2. I don't know if I'm going to have access to the white mana next turn. Okay, they're island cycling. But another creature can help crew the Racer, which can help make mana. And the Frontliner is better at attacking battles. Okay, so I could get down Invasion of Kylum, which is interesting. They might kill my Frontliner here, but I can come in with the Geoderm next turn to attack this invasion, so I'd like to get it on the battlefield. And if they're holding the removal spell open, I would just as rather not play the Geoderm here. I'd rather they shoot one of my little guys. Yeah. Here we go. We got him to spend a removal spell on a 2-drop. It was one that was good at attacking battles, but hopefully we'll see a 4th mana here soon. There are 17 lands in the deck. Okay, Isaac Ataxius. Okay. Doing this the hard way. Get down the Geoderm. Attack the battle. Let it counter on itself. And it gives that bonus out to other creatures. It doesn't have to be the one attacking. It's just an on-attack trigger. They could choose to add counters to my battle here. It's an unusual use of the Etchtos Doombringer. So, let's see. I could actually make another Geoderm here. I think that is the play. So I don't need all of their giant trampling damage in order to do this. They can safely block the 4/4, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Valor's Reach Tag Team. So, as long as one of these tokens attacks with another token creature, then gets a +1 counter when it attacks. Yeah, they really need to kill the Geoderm here. So, when they're tapping out to do it, I think my opponent might be in trouble here. Okay, if I want the white from the Knight Errant, I need to tap some things. I think I actually want to go for the Sigiled Sentinel here. I'm going to back up one of these. And... you know, I could come in here, but I'm actually going to do the Knight Errant of Eos. So if they have a sweeper, like the Black Battle, it's totally going to blow me out. But I think I'm just going to go wide here, where they haven't been committing to the board. Alright, Oculus Whelp. They can flip their little token here into a 3/3. Let's see, Sheevan Branch Burner could come down. So, come in with that, give it a +1/+1. And say go. I need to kill the dragon. I have plenty of stuff on the board to defend with. They have too much mana. I have too little. This is the guy that, when it dies, sacrifice an artifact or creature? Yeah. Okay, Realmbreaker could try to go for the mill win or get me some mana here. Which wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't get me any white from them, though. They're almost low enough that attacking all out would be a good plan. Not quite yet, though. They could chump block to draw a card. Okay, they do chump block, draw a card. So, I'll crew up the Racer. Go ahead and play Shauna. And I'll go ahead and play Realmbreaker. Okay, that's enough for them. Alright, up against Ace Pusher. Alright, this hand is missing green. I think I go ahead and try it. Captain Green. That's a pretty good card. Well, Skyclave Aerialist. That was also quite dangerous. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and get the frontliner down this turn. I feel like it's the slightly better battlefield presence right now than the Historian. The Historian can't really block the Weird effectively if they had 3 mana. Apparently they don't. Okay. Play another red. Don't really need the mountain cycling. And go ahead and play Trailblazing Historian. So, board is gumming up a bit. They've got the flyer to come in. And their flip creatures give them card draw potential. Swordsworn Cavalier can have first strike here. But it can't actually kill both of my creatures. It can only kill one of them. And I think I would probably... Well, let me think about this. No, you know what? Coming in with Invasion of Kylum next turn would probably be better. Probably be better than taking the trade here. All right. Now, if they choose to block, it's going to be interesting, because their blocks are... the Lancer, I would say, is pretty valuable. The Weird represents more cards that they could be drawing. Yeah, they're just gonna let it on through. So this might end up being a game where I get into some kind of a damage race with the opponent. Haven't been able to stop the Aerialist so far. Don't really have much removal in the deck. So I might just have to see how much damage I can push out. Okay, so I could choose to take 6 here and go to 7. And my crackback against them is pretty dangerous, or I might be able to play the Knight Errant of Eos and hit some more creatures to play. They'll get me on a pretty quick clock, but these other things are on the ground. So I believe in this case that I don't block. Okay, there's Hanger Scrounger, which could be a reason to Mountain Cycle the Charger. Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and hit my land drops here. Alright, so I think I back up onto the frontliner to make it more of a threat here. And I will let go of the Invasion of Moag. No, wait. Is that the one I should keep? Maybe I'll let go of the Geoderm. Alright. If they let it through, it's 11 damage. I would say they've got some reasonable blocks, at least the Swordsworn Cavalier. Probably ought to take a block on a 4-3. Lancer could choose to block as well. Okay, so yeah, they just block with the Swordsworn Cavalier, go to 13. Okay, they're trying to find another card. They get a land. Come in with the flyer, probably. Yep, just the flyer. Down to 5. Okay. Well, Invasion of Moag looks pretty good here. Do I want to convoke out the Knight Errant? Or do I just want to try to push damage here? I think I just try to push damage. Okay, so Thrashing Frontliner could flip this. And these two... Okay, this one could also flip this. I think I actually hold back blockers otherwise. If they block with the Conjurer and the Lancer, it definitely kill the Lancer. For sure. I would assign all of my damage to the Lancer. They could choose to let it flip as well. It's very dangerous flipped. Okay, get Bloomwielder Dryads. I think I need blockers in this case. So, I'm not going to convoke out the Knight Errant. In fact, I might just have them come in with haste. Yeah, I'm going to have the Dryads put a counter on themselves. They've got Ward, and the opponent's been a little stuck on mana. So if they've got like a 4-mana battle, or a Knight, and try to tap something down, then they can't really target the Dryads. Can't really muck with them. I will choose to do so. Okay, there's a Copper Host Crusher. Not quite up to that mana yet. So if I block the 4-4 and the 3-3, yeah, that doesn't quite kill me, does it? It only pushes 4 damage through, I'll be at 1 life. I will need to block both of them. So, Dryads can kill the 3-3, Historian can block the land. Let's see, is this lethal? Requires tapping a creature. That's 9. It be 13 damage. They'd have to block something on the ground. My other option, if I try to block, then I probably just die. So yeah, that ended up being a really close game. You know, where this deck doesn't have any interaction, they were able to get down a flyer early. And I just couldn't quite race them fast enough. It was surprisingly close, though. Considering how bad this deck is, I really gave them a fight. Anyway, they're taking too long. Okay, we're up against Mev. Just Mev. MEV. Hey, you got our colors. So, let's see. Turn 2, I guess we'll get down Shauna. Since we can. Okay, Death Touch. Oh, let's just, attack. Okay. We'll play, Realm Breaker. Oh, Invasion of Urgatha, that's terrible. Actually managed to ping a creature. Well, that's lousy. That is lousy. Okay, if they flip this Death Toucher, they're going to be drawing cards. Instead of 4 cards a turn with Realm Breaker, that would be 5 cards a turn. That'd be a fast clock. That'd be a very fast clock. I think I'm going to go for the mill win here. Yeah. Yeah, we're going for the mill win. They seem to have mistargeted with their invasion. I don't know how they did that. I don't know what targeting the Invasion of Urgatha is like, but they have failed. Alright. Go ahead and get down a land here. Well, I was going to go for the mill win, but now I'm not so sure. Now I'm feeling like maybe damage could still be a thing. Might as well try. It'd be really nice to draw a land here so I could Hanger Scrounger and activate the Realm Breaker. That'd be very nice. I suppose if I don't, I could Mountain Cycle the Furnace Host Charger to then cast the Hanger Scrounger. That'd be okay too. Are you gonna flip your agent to draw a card when you hit your battle? No, that's not what they're doing. And I don't draw a land, which means I am mountain cycling. Let's see, I guess I want them to, pick on the Rampaging Geoderm. And I really truly want their, Death Toucher dead. Okay, Deadly Origin. That's fine. I want their Death Toucher dead. I don't want that thing around. If I drew a land here, I could convoke out the Sheevan Branch Burner. Okay, Harried Artisan. Let's see, they could pay 2 life to flip it into the flyer here. It still wouldn't quite kill their battle, though. Okay, there's an invasion of Moag. Well, let's start cranking out this Realm Breaker. Alright, got a swamp. No tax. Harried Artisans at sorcery speed. It could... Okay. I'm gonna stoke the flames here. We got the big prowess critter. And non-creature damage. You control would deal damage to most things. Creature, battle, or opponents are not planeswalkers for some reason. Deals that much +2. Planeswalker's not really going to come up, so their non-creature damage deals extra. Oh, are you going to try to hit me for 10? Yeah, I'll block that. I'll block that. Not letting that through. No, you don't. Okay, reckon I play the Furnace Host Charger here, keep him as a blocker. The opponent's ahead on board right now. They can make a flyer. If they can deal 3, they can kill the Charger. Okay. So is this block worth it? Charger could still hang around to get a counter from the invasion of Moag, but he can block 6 damage here. And blocking 6 damage here is probably worth it. Block the Double Striker in case they have a trick. I don't know what trick it would be. I also don't know how we can get out of this situation. I really needed them to blank on not having, like, a spell of any kind that was of any use there. Because this 5/5 prowess thing, plus a double striker, is just kind of crazy. Let's just see more of their deck. Sure, I'll take a mountain. We'll play a flywheel racer. Alright, we're up against display name. Well, we got our colors. Dusk Legion plus Invasion of Moag would be cool. Seed of Hope's pretty bad. Sigiled Sentinel can draw a card for the Duelist as well, as long as the opponent doesn't kill it. Enduring Bond Wars. Seed of Hope. Pretty bad. Oh, no blocks. No blocks. Coming in. Okay, what does this do? It's a 2/2 lifelinker. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life, distribute counters, that many counters, among any number of other creatures. Okay, so the reason they're running Seed of Hope is because of Lathiel the Bounteous Dawn. Right, so it turns these cards that don't really do anything into cards that do something, and still kind of replace themselves. That's why they're doing it. That's the reason. Okay, Invasion of Moab. No attack. I'm not ready to have the Dusk Legion Duelist die just yet. It can get counters from the Rampaging Geoderm. Okay, put a counter on their lifelinker. So, I believe I play this Geoderm, and I attack their battle with the Sentinel. It would be big enough to kill anything that's over there. Take a jump with the Rotten Tail. Put counters on Lathiel. Okay, I could play City on Fire, but I don't think I need to. I play this Rampaging Geoderm. And then I come in with the Sigiled Sentinel at the Invasion. Because the Duelist is too valuable. Play this Trailblazing Historian, and end the turn. Okay, get this Double Striker. Lathiel only distributes counters if it lives. Okay. So I can play the Shivan Branch Burner. And it can flip the battle. Flips, turns into the Bloom Wielder Dryad. End of turn, puts a counter on the Duelist, which draws a card. Alright, they get a large critter. Definitely not letting Lathiel through. Okay, so what could they have here? They could have +2/+2 and flying, right? What else could they have? Destroy a tapped creature? Is there a green convoke spell? I don't think there is. Not that I recall. I think I actually block with the Geoderms here. Okay, they're all done. Okay, up against Coffee Pot. Opponent goes first. That is not ideal. That is not ideal. Thrashing Frontliner's a pretty good thing to top deck, though. Izumi Informant. Well, I guess in this hand I could probably let the Copperhost Crusher go. Is this the blue-black deck? Is this the blue-black deck that cares about, like, self-mill and how many cards are in the opponent's graveyard? I haven't played against this yet. This is neat. This is neat. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how this plays. I think I can let go of a Furnace Toast Charger here. Won't they be surprised when I mill them out? Say go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mill him out here. Okay, swamp and an island. Guess it doesn't really matter. I'll take a swamp. No attacks. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll discard stuff. What you got? Nothing. Here's a forest. Take an island. No attacks. Another swamp. Rona. Well, she's dangerous. They can flip her and she'll be able to flip battles and do a lot of damage pretty quickly, starting next turn. They have 18 cards left in their library. Invasion of Segovia. Here's a Plains. Take an island. No attacks. I don't have any Praetors in the deck. This is... Realmbreaker is just a mill win. And ramp. As you see, it's definitely ramping. Unfortunately, they already got rid of the Copperhost Crusher and both of the Furnace Chargers. I guess there's still the big dragon in the deck, though. No, I think it's mill or nothing. If I don't get a mill win here, it's nothing. Okay, what you doing with the Halo Forager? Are you gonna try to find a removal spell? Sunder! Oh, Sunder! Oh no! That's terrible! That's god-awful. That's the worst. That was my only hope. Okay, Flywheel Racer. Yeah, they've got too many cards left in their library. Okay, so what does this card actually do? 5/5 Trampler. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona, the source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random, which is nothing. I don't have a hand. If it's a land, you put it on the battlefield, otherwise you cast it without paying its mana cost. Okay, so it's a 5/5 Trampler. 5/5 Trampler, no other abilities. Okay, so the 2/2's not actually flipping this thing yet. So they're just giving us a free block on a 1/1 here. Which is fine. Okay, they'll get a 4/4 copy of something. Death Toucher. Okay. Can draw cards. You know, Prickle Fairies deals damage on the upkeep. So, gonna start losing the game pretty quickly here. Sigiled Sentinel can put a counter over here, I guess. Because, whatever. Okay, they got 12 cards still in their library. That's plenty. That's plenty. Man. It's terrible they managed to use the Halo Forager against me. That's just the worst. It's awful. They didn't think to put a card like that in their deck. They happened to get lucky that I had one in mine. Okay, they get nothing with Halo Forager. They're trying to get the 3/3 that untaps creatures. Come in with the Death Toucher for another Prickle Fairies. attacking me. I guess I'll kill Rona. Might as well. At this point, it doesn't matter if they have a trick, because they've already won this game. We're just gonna see how many battles they can flip over. I've never seen discard be as useful as they've managed to make it in this deck. But if this format ends up being slower, if this ends up being like a really slow format, then it's possible that there could be additional value to be had with discard. Because if people are trying to cast, you know, 4, 5, 6, even 8 drops, they're going to have a bunch of cards in their hand, and that would open up discard to actually be decent. Usually discard is too slow, and you can't guarantee it's going to hit something in an aggressive format, because the opponent might have stormed all their important cards onto the battlefield already. But maybe discard's actually better in this format. Just maybe. It's always good to question your core ideas about something when you've just been repeating the same thing over and over. Everyone will tell you, no, discard's bad in limited. They used to say land destruction's bad in limited. But maybe it isn't anymore. Maybe it depends on the format. And maybe in this format, it's actually worthwhile to go ahead and there's an attack all button. Did you know, Coffee Pot, that there is an attack all button? But yeah, so what I was saying is that you need to challenge some of your assumptions, and some people might call it slaying your sacred cows. So you need to examine those ideas. And I think maybe I've been, you know, guilty of the same thing where I've thought, oh, you know, discard's bad and limited, just kind of write off those battles. But maybe they're not that bad here. Maybe if this is a slower format, and it seems to be a slower format where big creatures and value matter more, getting those things down that attack the opponent's hand could be exactly what you need to win the game. And I find that interesting. So, the last opponent's deck was pretty cool. I was just giving them a hard time. Because, you know, I was a little salty. In the middle of explaining something, and they just kind of wasted their time with that attack. Anyway. But, this deck did, okay. I don't mean it did well. I mean, I did this draft completely wrong, and I got 2 wins. Which means I got 2 packs. And 250 gems. And drafting this way, we could have very easily walked away with 0 wins. It would have been entirely possible taking, like, every rare and every uncommon that comes our way, paying no attention, very little attention to the deck that we're building. That we could have had 0 wins here. Now this is the wrong way to draft. I don't want you to get the notion in your head that this is an effective way of drafting. 2 wins is bad. But at the same time, if you're going to do this, this is an extra 200 gems and an extra pack that we wouldn't have had if we had not put forth the effort after doing the rare draft. It's food for thought. But what you should be doing is getting 4 or more wins, and to do that you need to actually put forth the effort to learn how to draft, and do it well. Anyway, this has been an experiment. Like, subscribe, do the YouTube stuff, and until next time, stay cool.